In this video, I am going to explain about the program to check the validity of a given date, and if the date is a valid one, we have to increment the date and then display the output. So whatever you are seeing on the screen, it is the program to check the validity of the date. The first five statements of the program, whatever I am highlighting, these first five statements are: we are declaring a variable called as date1 and we are accepting a date. We are using a predefined function called as split, and the delimiter we are specifying is slash symbol. That is, for example, if we enter the date as 22 slash 12 slash 2022, if we enter a date like this, wherever we get the slash symbol, till then the string is divided or splitted and is assigned to the respective variables d, m and y. So in this scenario, according to the output we have entered, the variables will be assigned with values like this. D will be assigned with a value called as 22, m will be assigned with a value called as 12, and y will be assigned with a value called as 2022. D stands for day, M stands for month, Y stands for year. Since here we are accepting the date as a string value, we are using the concept of typecasting in order to consider 22, 12 and 2022, that is D, M and Y values as integers only. This is the meaning of these first five statements. Next, the if else, if, elif and else ladder, whatever we have written, this particular code which I have highlighted, it is to specify the number of the days according to the month. That is, we have 12 months in a year, and in those 12 months, as you can see on the screen, January, March, May, July, August, October and December will have 31 days each. February might have 28 days or 29 days depending upon a non-leap year or a leap year. April, June, September and November will have 30 days each. So in order to identify and assign the respective number of days to a month, we are writing this particular code. In this code, the first statement we have written is if m is equals to 1 or m is equals to 3 or m is equals to 5 or m is equals to 7 or m is equals to 8 or m is equals to 10 or m is equals to 12. These numericals represents the number of that particular month. For example, if m is equals to 1 means January, 3 means March, 5 means May, 7 July, 8 August, 10 October, 12 is December. If m is equals to any of these values, then the number of days will be assigned as 31. Similarly, if we have entered the number of days as another value, as we are seeing in the output, if I assign the month as say 11, I am assigning the month as 11. Now in this situation the value of m becomes 11. That is, the if part will not be executed. Whenever it is not executed, elif part is checked whether the conditions in the elif part are true or not. M is equals to 4, which means April, M is equals to 6, which means June, M is equals to 9, that is September, and M is equals to 11, that is November. If m is equals to any of these four values, then number of days or the variable days will be assigned with a value called as 30. Similarly, to check whether a given year is leap year or non-leap year, we are writing the second elif and the else part. As you people know, the condition to check whether a given year is leap year or not means that year, here in the program the variable y, it should be divisible by 4 and should not be divisible by 100. That is, y percentile 4 is equals to 0, which means the year which we have entered should be divisible by 4. And it should not be divisible by 100. Why percentile 100 not equals to 0? Either this condition is to be satisfied, or the year should be divisible by 400. So out of these three conditions, two conditions must be satisfied. If it is true, then number of days will be 29, which means the given year will be a leap year. If m is equals to 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, it is not the case. If m is equals to 4, 6, 9, 11, or it is not a leap year, then obviously we can conclude that the number of days will be 28 only. So this part of the code is about identifying the number of days in a given month. Then coming to the next part of the code, we are checking whether the date is valid or not, and based on that, incrementing of date will be done. As you can see over here, if m is greater than 1 or if m is less than 1 or m is greater than 12, or d is less than 1 or d is greater than number of days. If any of these conditions will be true, then it is considered as an invalid date. Like for example, if I enter the date like this, say 22 slash 14 slash 2022. See, in months we have only 12 months ranging from 1 to 12, that is January to December. If I enter the m value as 14, this condition will be satisfied, m greater than 12, which means it is an invalid date. Or the maximum number of days any month can contain is 31. For suppose if I am giving the number of days as 32, even then this condition will be satisfied and the date will be considered as an invalid one. This is case number 1. Case number 2, if the if condition is wrong, then elif part will be executed. That is these three statements. In this, what we are doing is, if d is equals to number of days, that is whatever the days value we got initialized in the above part of the code, if it is equals to the value d which we have entered while giving the input, if they both are equal, and also number of months or the value of m is not equals to 12, then the day should be incremented and the day should be initialized to 1, and also the month should be incremented by 1. That is, if I enter something like this, say I have entered the month as day as say 30 slash 11 slash 2022, which means I have entered the date as November 30. As I have said just now, in November we will have only 30 days. So here d is equals to number of days, that is the days value and the variable d value are the same, 30 is equals to 30. In such cases, the next date of November 30 will be December 1st, 2022. Right. So obviously the variable d will be initialized to 1 and m will be, and the month will be incremented. That is m value will become 12. Now the output for this particular code you will get like this: 1 slash 12 slash 2022. This is second case. Now if at all, if condition is wrong, first elif part is also wrong, we have come to the second elif part. Here we are checking if number of days or d is equals to 31 and m is equals to 12, which is nothing but the last day of the year. That is, for suppose if the input I have given is 31/12/2022, December 31st, it is the end of the year. Obviously the next date should be, you should get the output as 1 slash 2023, right? So for this purpose we are initializing d and m values to variables to 1, and also we are initializing the value of y by incrementing it by 1, that is y is equals to y plus 1. Now the output 1 1 23 will be displayed as output. If at all, if condition is wrong, the first elif block is wrong and the second elif block is also wrong, Then finally the else part will be executed. In the else part, what we are writing is simply we are incrementing the value of d, that is d. For suppose we have given the output as say 11 slash 1 slash 2022. See, in January we will be having 31 days and the year is 2022, and whatever the day we have entered is 11. So there is no need to change the value of month and year. So simply we are incrementing the day, that is the output will be 12 slash 1 slash 2022. This is what we are going to get. This is about the program to check the validity of the date and also incrementing it if it is a valid date. Now let us execute the program. See here, the first case is I am entering for invalid date, that is I am entering the number of days as wrong. I am getting the output as invalid date. If we execute the same program once again, say here I am entering to change only the day of the month, that is I am entering 11 slash 1 slash 2022. I am going to get the output as 12/1/2022. And the third case is changing the month. Say I am entering it as 31/1/2022. Now I got the output as 1/2/2022, that is February 1st. Then the fourth case I am going to execute is changing both day, year and month, that is 31 slash 12 slash 2022, and I am going to get the output as 1/1/2023. Thank you.